During the last 2 days, we found out all of our Eastern Conference finalists, and tonight, Western Conference got their first semifinals pair as well. It will be the first-seeded Golden State Warriors versus the fourth-seeded Houston Rockets, a matchup before the season we thought was going to happen in the conference finals. In the first round of the playoffs, the Golden State Warriors, unexpectedly for many, made a work of the Los Angeles Clippers in 6 games. Unexpectedly, because a lot of people, including myself, thought it was going to be a sweep, but the series was good. Nobody gave Clippers a chance to win the series, but they managed to steal 2 games with an epic comeback, and they fought each game ignoring the enormous talent difference. Clippers are a fantastic team to watch because of their effort and low expectancies. It is what it is though. The Warriors were just too superior. In my initial playoff predictions, I didn't give Clippers a game because I thought what 99% of the world thought, that the Warriors should sweep them. In the end, it was the Warriors in 6 games. On the other side of the bracket, the Houston Rockets shocked me a bit. Not because they made the next round, but I thought Utah Jazz would be better and would show more teeth and offer more fight in this series. One of the best defenses during the regular season seemed like a nasty matchup for the Rockets. I still had Rockets winning, but doing so in 7 games, in hard fashion. Rockets won in 5 games, so now we have our first Western Conference semifinalists. Golden State Warriors against the Houston Rockets. Who can forget their last series in the 2018 NBA playoffs? We thought that that's going to be the year somebody finally knocks off the Golden State Warriors. Houston was up 3-2 in the series, with Game 6 being a road game, but Chris Paul got injured and couldn't participate in the last 2 games. Rockets squandered the lead in Game 6 and in Game 7 missed first 27 3-pointers. All of that resulted in a series loss, 4-3, and the Warriors went on to win their 3rd championship in 4 years. That was last year. This year, both teams have met 4 times, with Houston Rockets winning 3 of those games, and the only loss being by 2 points. Yes, that is only regular season, but you have to admit that Warriors have trouble playing against the Houston Rockets, at least more trouble than against others. During the regular season, the Golden State Warriors had the 2nd best offense, scoring 117.7 points per game. As usual, they were very good hitting their threes. 13.3 made threes a game, the 3rd best mark in the league, and percentage-wise, 38.5% makes, also 3rd best in the league. The Warriors were the absolute best passing team in the league, averaging 29.4 assists per game. The Warriors finished just outside of top 10 in rebounding with 46.2 rebounds per game. Warriors did bad with offensive rebounds. They are the 10th worst offensive rebounding team in the league. Defensively, Warriors are in the middle of the pack. They allow opponents to score 111.2 points per game, the 16th best mark in the league. They do a much better job limiting their opponents on shooting percentages, as they allow only 44.4% field goal percentage, the 3rd best mark in the league. They do a good job on the 3-point line, allowing 34.7% 3-pointers, tied for 10th best mark in the league. Warriors don't steal the ball often, but they are the best blocking team in the league, averaging 6.4 blocks per game. Moving on to Houston, we have the 11th best offense, scoring 113.9 points per game. They take and make the absolute most threes per game. On average, they make 16.1 3-pointers per game, while taking a league-high 45.4. That results in a 35.6% success rate from deep, tied for the 10th best mark in the league. If you've been following their play this season, you'll notice it's a lot of ISO. The Rockets don't love to pass, averaging only 21.2 assists per game, the 3rd worst mark in the league. Rockets are also the 3rd worst team when it comes to rebounding. They average only 42.1 rebounds per game. They are atrocious under their own glass, averaging only 31.9 rebounds per game, the 3rd worst mark in the league. Defensively, they are the 10th best, allowing opponents to 109.1 points per game. They round out the bottom 3rd defense in the league, allowing opponents to score on 46.6% of their field goals. They do guard the 3-point line very well. They allow only 34% success rate for their opponents, the 2nd best mark in the league. The Rockets are active stealing the ball, 8.5 steals per game, good for 5th best mark in the league. So, who wins? Golden State's the favorite. A lot of sports analysts expect a 3-peat, but there's a catch. Golden State has had problems with Houston in the past. As great as they've been during the regular season and the playoffs, they've had their fair share of problems with Houston. They still won when needed, but it wasn't as easy as you might think. To better understand what will be the keys in this series, let's talk about X factors. And the first X factor in the series will be who's gonna guard Kevin Durant. Last year, the Houston Rockets had two great defenders in Trevor Ariza and Luka Mbamute. This year, both aren't on the team anymore. Who's gonna take on the duties to guard KD? PJ Tucker? Seems like the best option, but he's getting older and KD just dropped 50 to eliminate the Clippers. Secondly, how is Houston's offense gonna work? During the regular season, everyone expected James Harden to blow up every game. That's how the offense worked. James Harden gets the ball, dribble, score from 3 or get into the lane and get fouled. But this is the playoffs. It ain't gonna work, or at least to that extent. Rockets were one of the worst passing teams in the league during the regular season, while they had two of the best guards of our generation. In some ways, the Rockets' offense is limited, and it could work against them. Third, and probably the biggest X factor, is James Harden. His playoff meltdowns are well documented, whether that's shooting poorly or not even attempting shots, not getting to the foul line. Something happens mentally, and he's not the same player he has been during the whole season, when it's most needed. If James Harden decides to hide from shooting again or going cold in Game 6 for example, two things happen. First, James Harden's legacy takes a major hit, because we've grown accustomed to him disappearing in big games. Secondly, the Rockets have absolutely no chance of beating the Warriors if James Harden doesn't show up. Fourth factor is Chris Paul. He has slowed down this season. James Harden is the best offensive weapon on the team, but Paul's the leader. He can slow down the pace, he can take control of the ball in key moments and make the big shot if needed. The problem is not that I think he can't do any of those things anymore. The problem is his health. He seems to be okay now, but last year in the playoffs, Houston won Game 5 to go up 3-2 in the series. In the waning moments of game, Chris Paul got injured, and Houston lost. You could argue if Chris Paul was there, Houston would have won the series, and quite possibly would have been NBA champions. Let's hope that Chris Paul is healthy this series. And the fifth X factor is 3-point shooting. Last year, Houston lost Game 7, in large part because of missing 27 consecutive 3-pointers. They need to make their shots. Was it bad coaching? Well, add that X factor to the mix, because coaches will need to make changes. Who does it best? What's my prediction? I say this year is the year that somebody dethrones the Warriors. I'm not sure who dethrones them, and I don't feel strongly about my prediction right now, but if everything, and I mean everything, goes right for the Rockets, I think that Houston can beat Golden State in 7 games. We've seen Golden State lose at home these playoffs. I'm sure Houston can manage to do the same, so my prediction, Rockets win 4-3 to stop the 3-peat. Thanks for watching, guys. So that's my prediction of the first Western Conference semifinal series. Do you agree with my prediction? What X factors can you name? What's your prediction? Whatever your thought is, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to share this video with your friends, drop a like on it, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you do all of that, I'll be a happy camper. This is Purple Prince, and I'm out.